Reaffirmation is something that occurs in Chapter 7 cases, right? So you list all your debts in the bankruptcy. They're all discharged, including your home and car payment. Doesn't mean you're going to lose your house or car, okay? No matter what, as long as you're making the house and car payment, just as it was outside of the bankruptcy. So again, Chapter 7, discharge all debts, including house and car payment, get discharged, but you don't lose the house and car as long as you're making the payment. So what does that mean? It means that it doesn't show up on your credit report. The lender can't report to the bureaus that you're making on-time payments. They also can't report that you're making late payments. They also can't report if you later on have a repossession. If you turn in the car, that can't be reported. So reaffirmation, again, think of it as having to do with credit reporting. If you reaffirm, the lender can continue to collect against you personally for the day. You haven't made your car payment, we're reporting to the bureaus. Basically, in a nutshell, if you have equity in your car, in the house, and you're making those payments on time, you generally will reaffirm so you can have that positive history on your credit. A short window to do that, so you need to make sure we get that agreement. We don't generate the agreements as debtors' attorneys, the lenders do. But no, if your debt happens to not get reaffirmed in your Chapter 7, you'll be fine. You can rebuild credit with credit cards. You don't need to reaffirm. You don't have to freak out about the fact that you haven't reaffirmed. A great aspect of reaffirmation is what I like to call the best of both worlds. If you have a car payment or a car loan where it's upside down, you owe more to the lender than the car's worth, you get through bankruptcy, just as I explained, to review, you get through bankruptcy, discharge, not on your credit report, right? So you're driving around the car's worth $8,000. The lender still says you have a $16,000 balance on it, okay? So you're driving this car, great, you got your fresh start. You didn't reaffirm it, like the attorney said, because the court probably won't approve it anyway if it's upside down. And the best of both worlds scenario comes in. If you want to keep driving the car, pay off the $18,000, pay up all the payments, then it's your car, great. Just like it was outside of bankruptcy, it's just not reporting on the credit bureau. Best of both worlds scenario comes in when you decide, when your credit improves, why am I driving this upside down car? It's now beginning to have some mechanical issues. And by the way, I'm making the payment basically like you're renting the car is really what it's like. If you're making payments on a car valued at $8,000 where the loan is $16,000 balance, you're basically renting the car. I mean, you might eventually pay it off, but why? When the credit improves post Chapter 7 discharge, you just go get another car, turn that one in. Repossession doesn't show up, nothing shows up. So the new car loan obviously will show up. So that's where I call it the best of both worlds. If you don't reaffirm, doesn't mean you have to surrender the car in the bankruptcy. It just means you keep making the payments for as long as you want to, till your credit improves, stop making the payments at some point, and then you go get another car, turn that one in. So it's a kind of a really positive thing in a Chapter 7 to have those loans discharged and to have the choice of whether or not you want to reaffirm.